Hi guys, greetings to you all. My name is Sarah, your midwife. I'm here once again. It is my topmost priority to get you educated on your pregnancy, labor, post-labor related stuff, and what have you. Before I continue, I'd like to thank you so much for your support, and I really appreciate it. Every single person supporting me on this course, with this course, I'm really grateful. So let's get this across to everyone. Let's share, let's drop our comments, tell us how best I can improve upon myself, and then subscribe to get notifications from me anytime, any day a video, a presentation is released. So someone asked me about how she can push and what will happen to her during the third stage of labor when the placenta is coming out. What is she supposed to do? How can she cope? Yes, I think this question is coming from my presentation on how to cope with labor. Now this question is in relation to how you can push through during a vaginal birth. If you're having a vaginal birth, how can you push? Okay, how can you push through, and what would you need to also do to cope with the third stage of labor? That is when the placenta is coming out. So if I got your question clear, this is it. To be able to push through vaginal birth, you first have to imagine having constipation for quite a longer time, and you feel so uncomfortable and you want the fecal matter out regardless. So when you visit the loo in such an instance, you push out all of it, even though you are having no urge, your colon activity is not stimulated, you still push through, bear down. That is the word, bear down. You still bear down with all your strength and your mind, stressing and straining all your perineal muscles and creating pressure in your lower abdomen, yes, and your anal region. So that is exactly how pushing is like. This time you're not having constipation. However, I want you to push, bear down, bring out everything out of you, just like you've suffered constipation for days and you need every single thing out. You need abdominal pressure to be built up in your lower abdomen. In your lower abdomen, we need pressure built up over there. So we definitely would need that to bring baby out. Another thing is that imagine that you are in a tug of war. Okay, that is how to push. A tug of war where you are a very tiny person and you have a lot of heavy people like myself to pull towards you to win the game. Yes, so in that way you adjust yourself in a particular position, right? You hold on to the rope whilst they are pulling. You pull them towards you with all your might, with all your strength. In so doing, there's an intra-abdominal pressure that is built down there in your lower abdomen, everywhere for you to balance. So that is it. Sometimes during this tug of war, we sometimes go bury down like that. But we do not push with screams. So it's unfortunate that maybe in our part of the society, most often than not, we do not have health professionals practicing this with us in the labor room. Yes, because we are not playing there. However, I mean, once in a while, if we could go through lessons with ourselves from home, from our partners, try and feel what I'm talking about for yourself. Okay, so try and play a tug of war and see how it goes, how you are bearing down with all your might in that instance to be able to pull the person towards you. That is the same energy we need you to transmit or transfer into pushing out your baby during the second stage of labor of a vaginal birth. So basically that is how to push. Just imagine that and you can push. So we push like we are bearing down all the fecal matter, or we are bearing down to pull something extra heavy to us. By so doing, we have some built pressure in addition to our muscles and what have you, and the midwives help. Hopefully we'll be able to get baby out. And then what do I need to do during the third stage of labor? Well, during the third stage of labor, midwife is going to give you an injection on your thigh. Yes, after the baby is out. Okay, everything is out. She's going to give you an injection on your thigh to prevent you, help you not bleed much. So it means you also have to cope. She will definitely tell you that I'm coming to give you an injection. So you definitely have to sack your mind and cope with just a sharp pain. And then sometimes in getting the placenta out, midwives will ask you to please cough a little for me. Yes, just to increase pressure again, to help them come out. So you really don't need to do much during a third stage vaginal birth to get the placenta out. All the work depends on the midwives, okay? Unlike the second stage where the work depends on the midwife and yourself, much effort. In the third stage as well, the midwife will also examine the placenta that came out. She will use a skill called the controlled contraction to bring out the placenta, and then she would again find out if the placenta was complete and then help you to deliver, I mean, whichever excess that they are in, okay? She'll also check for tears, if there are tears, and suture, okay, and what have you. If she gave you a cut, she will suture them and all that. So those are the things that also takes place during the third stage of labor. I hope you are okay, right? Yes, she will also make sure that your uterus are well contracted. So she'll place a hand on your abdomen from time to time to check, okay? Some of you may even start breastfeeding right after the third stage of labor if everything is fine. So those are all parts of the things that happen during the third stage of labor. I hope I've answered you. Basically, that is it. We'll only do further things or further coping measures when maybe we have cases where the placenta is not coming out and we'll have to go in to do it manually and whatever, even that we're giving anesthesias and blah blah blah, or cases where bleeding is ongoing and we need you, we are doing a lot of fidgeting on you and what have you. We'll plead that you cooperate with us. So basically, this is how to cope, or how to cope with the second stage of labor and the third stage of labor. I hope you have an idea of how to push your baby out. Yes, so start gathering the strength, start imagining, doing the imaginations, and knowing how you are going to bear down with all your might. Like I said, do not make noise. Gently hold on. If you're in the lithotomy position, like with your legs raised onto the bed, adjusted, suspended into the air, gently hold on to your thighs and then bear down with all your might. If you are squatting to do the birth, with all your might, no screaming, please. No screaming. The screaming will take away all your energy. Screaming is going to take away all the energy that you have. So no screaming. Transfer all the energy into imagining that you are bearing down really hard, and then hopefully you can get that done. Okay, so generally that is it. Okay, if you are lying in a pool or whatever ways, the bearing down is the same. So just imagine that and bring baby out with all your mind for us. Hopefully you would be fine. You and baby will be out in no time if you are able to cooperate this way. Yeah, so thank you very much for listening to me. I hope this was helpful, and I hope this answered your question. Yes, bye.